This is a video review for Tobot Regent, or Sandcrawler, however you want to call him. He does roll. He rolls well, but these back wheels look like they're for off-road, and these front wheels are really smooth, so the rolling, he does roll well, but sometimes the wheels don't complement each other. But he does roll. I do like the colors. They mix together very well. I appreciate that there's orange here, because then that goes with the orange on the Toki. I like the black, and this kind of blue or green, whichever one it is, turquoise. It does fit very well with the vehicle mode. So here's the Toki. Now to transform him, before that, front view, side view, back view, and then other side view. So to transform him, you're going to get the Toki, which is much easier if you just bring this part down, because then it gets so much harder to take it out, and it gets unnecessarily hard, so just do this. You're going to get the Toki. There's a slot right here. That's where you're going to put it. You're going to twist it, and that separates the legs from the upper body. So from here, you don't bring down the legs. You actually come right next to them to where their arms are at. So basically what you're going to do is this till you see this orange piece. Do the same on the other side, and his transformation looks hard, but it's actually a lot easier than how it might look like. So you come to the back, and this piece fits right here. So you're gonna grab the arms, or this piece, right? Then you're gonna rotate it like this, and it'll fit there. Keep it there for now. Then you're going to come down to the legs. You're going to straighten them out on a double jointed knee. Not double jointed that you can bend them backwards, but on two joints. Then you're going to bring the legs apart, and then you're going to rotate the waist, which is on a good ratchet, and from here you're gonna bring the wheels up like this. You're gonna rotate the arms, or from where would be the shoulders. You're actually gonna push this forward, so it's gonna look like that. You're gonna bring this part back. It's gonna lock into place. Tilt the head up, then adjust the arms, bring down, readjust the shoulders, and then bring the arms down, and that's it. This is Tobot Regent. He looks really nice. Like I said before, the colors do mix together very well. And he's just a very awesome figure. He looks very nice. So, there really isn't any transparency here. So, the head, he can look up and down, but he can only look up enough to see you. He can look down, he can look sideways a bit, but not much. Technically, he does have a 360 on the shoulders, but you're going to have to move it a bit this way first, and then you get the 360. And it's a little weird how his shoulders work, because they're on more than one joint. Because there's a joint here, or more than one ratchet, because there's a joint here, there's a ratchet in here, and then there's a ratchet on the outside, which allows this part to move. So that's weird. That's really weird. He does have a 360. You can move his shoulder that much. And that's pretty much it for the shoulders. He does have an elbow that goes all the way. He can curl a fist. Like I said before, he does have a waist which is ratcheted. He can kick out this much because of this piece that crashes into here, but you can go around that, and he can kick back this much, which is nice. He can kick out that much. And again, his knees are on two joints, one at the bottom, one at the top. So his knee does go all the way until his wheel crashes into the leg. So he can move it out of the way and then get the full knee, which are on very nice ratchets. He does have a thigh swivel. He doesn't have a bicep swivel, but his wrist can move. And that would be it for the articulation, but when you transform him, he can do this to look up, which I think is pretty nice. It's a good way to improvise. He can do this for the transformation, because in the vehicle form, he does, if you look closely at the arms in front of the wheels, besides the legs, they do have to fold in this way to match the shape of the actual car. So that is it for the articulation, and he's a very nice figure. He'll look very nice on your shelf in your collection. He's a much more modernized Tobot than the rest in the Tobot Galaxy Detectives line from the 3rd season. He kicks ass in the show. In the toy, he does have a lot of interesting things, and he is very posable. He has a lot of articulation besides the shoulders, so that's a 9 out of 10 for the articulation. The transformation itself, I'll give it a 10, because it looks complicated, but it actually isn't. The colors, again, they go together very well. So I'll have to give him a 9 out of 10. Maybe an 8.5, but an 8.5 I think would be a bit too low, because he is a very nice Tobot with a lot of articulation. The thigh swivel isn't really something that happens so often. It does a bit later, but when he was made it didn't. So I think a 9 is fair. A lot more modernized than the rest, as I've said before, and I do recommend him. I do recommend him as a first Tobot as well. If you want to buy him to play with him, go right ahead, because he has a lot of articulation, and having more articulation on the knees is better than having more articulation on the shoulders, because Jet Thunder, who's right there, doesn't have a lot of articulation on his knees, and that actually does affect opposability a lot. So I give him a 9 out of 10. So I do recommend him. He's like $65, I think. Relatively inexpensive, but you know what? If you want to get him, go right ahead. See you on the next one.